welcome to Mangapod. Now that I said that, I'm gonna actually go and see if it went onto the YouTubes.
Yeah, I've got it up.
There's a big lag though. Like,
oh, is it terrible?
Delay. No, there's a delay, I mean.
Yeah, yeah, it automatically adds in a 30-second delay. So, hi guys, we're just testing this out because we've never done a YouTube before, and we know that a lot of people were having issues with the Justin TV, where they were getting a lot of ads, and people in different countries were having problems even just watching it. So, it was really
hopefully
bad.
this works. I've never used a YouTube live before either.
I haven't either. Oh gosh.
I know a lot of people that do.
Are we actually live?
I think so.
I don't know, it's still
Because it still says starting soon for me.
Wait, let me refresh.
Oh, yeah, it says live on mine. Oh gosh, oh no.
delay.
No, let me.
Yeah, you had to refresh.
You have to
Oh,
refresh.
nope, there we are.
Let me
Oh,
make us
we're live.
quiet.
Oh, yeah,
The
there we
lag-
go. I've got an ad.
We're having issues with XSplit doing the whole lag thing again, and I'm watching it, and we're just like, we look like we are stuck in the tone age. Yeah, so it's looking terrible bad. Yeah, fighting for new tone in the chat has been flagged for spam.
Oh,
Yep.
Screw you guys. Screw you guys.
Okay, so yeah, everybody says that it's lagging really bad. That is not YouTube. That's Twitch. I don't understand what's going on. Twitch was working totally fine last week. We had absolutely no problems, so I don't know.
Twitch or XSplit.
And by Twitch, I mean XSplit.
I was
It's
like,
all Twitch's fault. Blame Twitch for everything.
I'm not using Twitch.
It's still haunting us. Yeah.
Oh, man.
I ran a bandwidth test. I checked my upload speed. I have good upload speed. I checked our FPS. It's 30. I don't know. I do not know what's going on.
I wish I knew more about this stuff so I could, like,
know.
help more with that.
Like-
I don't know how to fix that at all, because I have the exact same problem when I try to do it.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm just like,
Yeah.
everybody's like 5 FPS. Yes, it is 5 FPS. It's really
Bad. It's real bad, you guys.
It's really bad. Should we just keep going? Should we maybe try to switch to Google? What do you guys think?
Hey,
What do you
if
guys
they've
think?
got the audio, then it should be fine, shouldn't it?
That's true.
it's a podcast.
But
Mangapod.
Mangapod.
Yeah.
Oh man, where is Ian? Is Ian here? This is the most
don't
guys,
know.
this is gonna be super unprofesh at the moment just because we're trying to figure out all this stuff. So listen, let's just keep going. Hi, if you've never joined us for a manga pod before, we're a weekly podcast in which we all get together after we read all or part of a manga, and then we discuss it with friendship, love, and lots of spoilers and technical difficulties.
Woo!
This week, no, just kidding. I am Erin, your host of HappiLeeErin. With me, my three of my lovely co-hosts, and we are lacking a guest that was going to join us. Unfortunately, you should all go and tweet at Jean because she could not join us, and it was really, really sad. She has super strep throat, which is
What's her Twitter?
It's xdisturbedjeans. Allow me to go and grab it right now. After I stop coughing.
We should all send her a Denko face.
Everybody's she's not gonna understand.
Done.
Hold on, allow me to post this. Is it gonna let me post this in yeah, post! Oh, you son of a monk.
Son of a monk.
Try this again.
Fantastic.
There you go. There it is.
I'm
Oh
trying to
wait, I
find
spelled
Denko.
it wrong. No!
They're all gonna send it to the wrong.
It's gonna go to the wrong.
Someone's gonna be like,
Face.
what's his face? And look up the entire story. And be like,
Oh, there it is. There's the
"Ooh."
face.
Oh no.
Got
Yeah,
it.
there it is. Yeah, post the Denko face. Somebody post the Denko face to chat so that everybody knows what it looks
I'll
like.
do it. Me.
God, oh
Me!
no, that's not what. Ah,
Too late. It's too late.
There you are, Ian. I'm gonna add you as a mod.
So
Yeah. Oh man, there it is. Oh, it's beautiful.
I concede defeat to Brooke today.
What? Oh, because of Danko face?
'Cause
Hell
of
yeah.
Denko. This week, so what we do for MangaPod is we are going to discuss, like I said, a manga after we read all or part of it. And this week we read the rest of Mirai Nikki. We read the first part of it back in like Halloween, October, and for Halloween.
That was our Halloween special.
Yeah,
This is our Valentine's
and
Day
now
special.
I was gonna say now it's our Valentine's Day special.
It kind of works.
It totally does.
Yeah.
So-
You guys want to
Wow.
know, you do want to know, this is off topic, but something that's really sad about our whole lagging issue is that we finally got Dazza, and you can't really appreciate him. High quality Dazza.
Oh,
Cut out for a
that's what you
second.
said. You cut out like right when you said high quality Dazza, and I was like, huh?
Nobody.
That's ironic.
We have what?
You all just stared at me, and I was like, okay, I guess it wasn't funny. Bye. Yes, anyway. So, we read Mirai Nikki chapters 27 through 59, which, like I said, was the rest of it. And some pretty crazy stuff happened. So,
That's lightly putting it.
putting it a little lightly. So if you do not want to be spoiled, what we will do for you is give you our spoiler-free description, aka a summary of the manga, and then we'll also give you our spoiler-free recommendations, whether we think you guys should go and waste time reading the manga. Waste, I mean that both positively and negatively. Yes.
Because you could be doing something productive, like watching me on YouTube and giving me egg money.
Dazza, this isn't...
Or you can watch the anime if you want, if you don't like manga.
That's true.
Or you can watch what we've watched.
You're
Dazza-
bringing it back to you every
Yeah.
time.
Dazza just keep bringing it back to him. So yeah, that is what we will do so that you... and then we'll let you know when we are going to dive into spoils so that you can go and read it and you don't have to be here...
I think Brooke's frozen.
I think Brooke's
Oh, no,
gone.
she's gone.
Brooke, no! Brooke!
Hey, at least it's not me.
Welcome to MangaPod.
I know! At least it's not you for this time. Oh my gosh. I
And
can't...
now you jinxed it.
I can't bring her back. Brooke!
Maybe her internet cut out. That's probably why. Maybe why.
Maybe. Oh my god, that was so funny. I don't know how to... Oh no, gosh dang it. I'm the worst when it comes to using Skype. Oh gosh, this is going so horribly. My computer is freezing. My computer is so
They haven't
frozen.
even got past this, like, the description yet.
I
like,
know.
the spoiler-free description.
Oh my gosh. Hello,
great.
all of you new people.
I love
Welcome to
this.
MangaPod, where we
Welcome.
talk about technical difficulties for 20 minutes.
Oh my gosh, this is the worst. Hang on, add people. I can't add her back in. Hold on. Still just a black screen because this is our technical difficulties, guys. Yoku, you're in like 3 different places right now. We can't get Dodger
That's
back
how I
on the
like it.
call. And our splash screen disappeared after we went live. I do not know where it went. It was there, and now it's gone.
It was there, guys. We promise.
It was there. Oh my gosh. Hang on. I'm trying to... Let me, Are you okay? Sad face. This is so bad. Oh my god, this is amazing. I'm so happy that... I'm not happy.
Oh my
that this-
gosh! There's like half of Yoku on one side
Yeah,
and
that's
half
what
of
I said.
Yoku on the other side. That is so awesome.
Yeah, there's so much like Yoku.
What
It's
the
like-
fuck?
There are 2 Yokus!
And I'm like, hey, look at my eyebrows. I'm like, what is it? What's it? I'm like, yeah.
Okay. We're having all sorts of problems.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
That's
Double Yoku all the way
Double
across
Yoku.
the sky.
Across the
Hey,
chat.
I didn't know
So
what I was
intense.
saying.
Double
I don't wanna fix
Yoku
it.
all the way across
Um,
the sky. What's up, ladies? Actually, hold on. Let's do this.
Her Dodger's internet.
Double Yoku all the way across the sky.
You actually
Hey,
played?
hey, hey. So
Oh.
intense. Double yoku all the
If
way
I had
across the sky.
If I had my guitar, I'd totally jam right now with you.
Oh my gosh.
I can't play that at all.
It's
alright.
so great.
You would still jam.
Hey, look, half my elbows in here.
Oh, now we're frozen on the stream for me.
No, I'm still going.
Okay, good. Here, let's keep trucking. Let's keep trucking while we're waiting for her to pop back in. So, Dodger, and by Dodger I mean Dazza.
What's up?
Will you go ahead and read us our Dr. Dazza description for this week, please? For Mirai Nikki.
I don't have my glasses, I'm just saying. But middle school second year, Amano Yukiteru is a boy who has problem. I don't like these anime list descriptions. They're
boy who has problem.
Is a boy who has problem making friends.
Boy has problem.
He has problem.
He
thinks of himself as a bystander who will always write down everything he sees in a cell phone diary. Tormented by solitude, Yukiteru began to imagine things like a friend called Deus Ex Machina, who is apparently the Lord of Time and Space and a Time Lord. Seeing Yukiteru's miserable state, Deus gives him a new ability. His diary will now record events that will happen in the near future. Yukiteru is then forced to participate in a game whose winner will become Deus's successor.
Yay! There you go. That's that. Alright, let's jump into spoiler-free recommendations, and hopefully by the time we get to Dodger, she'll be back.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Okay, do one of you boys want to go first? Ah, Yoku!
I actually hurt myself. Like, I literally, like, with full speed.
Full speed! You tried to get to your nose, even though it was, like, super delayed. Like,
Almost
like
went,
10 seconds
you were, like,
went
so...
into my nose.
Oh my god, this is so funny. Okay, Yoku, go. Tell us your spoiler-free description.
Mirai Nikki is about a boy that is in trouble. No, he's not in trouble. He pretty much.
Yoku,
This is
you're so close.
No. I'm confused because this is part 2. This is why this is our spoiler free on part 2 or just like overall?
Spoiler free overall. So that people who haven't even started it can...
Okay, it's good if you like psychological series, it's good, but if you don't like really bitchy main characters that like cry all the time, like he's like a Shinji. He's worse than Shinji, come on. Like, from what I've seen of Evangelion, he's, like, Yukiteru is worse than Shinji. So, if that is, like, one thing that, like, annoys you about anime or manga, that's probably not gonna be for you. But, apart from that, everything else is awesome.
Yeah. Everything else...
It's funny how I talk about the bad first.
Yeah!
People are like, oh, this manga probably sucks. And I'm like, but everything else is awesome.
Right. That's great. Is that your spoiler-free recommendation that you recommend?
Yeah, I recommend it. I give 2 thumbs up.
Awesome.
Minus one thumbs up.
Ah!
Yeah!
Hi, sorry.
What happened?
I lost internet super randomly. I was like, no.
I told you.
No. So, I reset the router and then I restarted my computer and now it's working.
Good.
I'm like, okay. So hi, how far did we get?
After we laughed for like 10 minutes about how horribly this is going, Yoku just gave his spoiler-free recommendation.
Oh, okay.
So, we're at that point right now.
Cool.
Yeah. So.
Oh my god, everybody froze again and I was like, no! No!
No!
There's not 2 of me anymore.
Yeah, I didn't want to fix the screen thing. By the way, there's like 5 minutes of just black because our splash screen disappeared after we went live. So I tried to switch to the splash screen and it was just black and I was like, well, that's not gonna happen. And then Yoku, there was like 2 giant Yokus like split between the screens.
And then we sang as well.
And then we sang. So that's what you missed.
Oh, good. Okay, sounds like you guys did a lot of good work. Perfect.
All right. Mirai Nikki. When I started the manga, I didn't particularly like it all that much. same with the series. I didn't think it was that engaging, but holy crap balls. That's what I've got to say.
Perfect.
That's about the second half, right? Holy crap balls.
All of it, holy crap balls, because it all makes sense.
I agree. I think it was a very, very thought out story, and the way the entire time I was very, like, had no idea what was happening or where it was going to conclude, and I thought they wrapped it up quite nicely. So I think overall, it is a very engaging and a very exciting, and if you love psychological thriller, I think it's a very fun one to invest your time in. And it has a lot of staple characters. One specifically, there is a very staple yandere in this series. So if you are into yanderes, you should probably definitely check
She's
it out.
like the yandere.
The
The yandere.
So
That's
go ahead, and I highly recommend it. I also think the art is really great. I really enjoyed the art as well. So overall, I thought it was a really good story, and highly recommend this manga.
I agree with everybody. I probably agree with Yoku. I didn't hear what Yoku had to say, but
He said it was shit.
worst manga ever. 0 out of 10.
No, what I said is I just don't like Yukiteru. Like, if you don't like super bitchy characters, that might affect you in a way.
Yeah. I'm the same way as Dazza, where like when I started it off, I was like, "Oh, what is this?" And then by the middle where we stopped last time, I was in. I was like excited to read more of it and kind of weirded out. And then and man, this last half just so much happens and you're like, "What?" So, in the end, like, yeah, I absolutely recommend this manga. It's not like any manga you're gonna read. Boy, oh boy, it's not.
Yeah.
So
True that.
Yeah.
true that.
It's very different from other manga that we've read. Uh-huh.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Yes.
That's an exclamation point.
Exclamation
Burp point.
exclamation.
A
Perfect.
birth point.
So there you go. That is as everybody did it, right? Yeah, okay. That is as spoiler-free as this manga pod is going to get. If you do not want to be spoiled for Mirai Nikki, then please, I think also if you want to watch the anime, it's very similar to the manga. So if you're planning to watch the anime, from what I've seen, it is very similar. So if you're planning,
it's pretty similar.
From the first 8 or 9 episodes, what I've seen, yeah, I would agree. Yeah.
So if you're planning to watch the anime and don't want to be spoiled for that, then you also should probably take your leave. Yes, ma'am.
Does the anime have the same ending?
I don't know. I know there's like a
Yoku's
redial
Yoku's
of the
shaking
but
his
I
head.
don't know what that means.
The thing is, the ending is kind of weird. It's like they don't finish it in a way.
That
They have the redial
explains.
OVAs.
That explains so
I have
much.
not seen the OVA.
I'll wait until after we're done. Like,
Hey,
we're in spoilers.
we're in spoiler zone, guys. If you don't want us to be Ron Bacon Butts for you, you should take your leave now. Okay, bye, spoiler free. Okay, Dodger.
Three,
Yeah,
two,
yeah.
1. See ya. Okay.
Yo, girl.
That
You know,
explains
is
why.
a god.
Okay, so I love how we did pretty much the exact same thing to start off Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. It was just Dazza going, she's a god! And I was like, whoa!
That's pretty much it, yeah.
Keeping it consistent.
So, today, because Sam really loves the Mirai Nikki anime, we were driving back from the grocery store, and I was like, oh, by the way, I finished Mirai Nikki. And he was like, oh yeah, what did you think? And I started rattling off all of this stuff, and he looked a little confused. And I think it might be because, like, I was talking about stuff that doesn't happen in the anime. I was like, oh, oops.
Yeah, there's OVAs. I haven't seen the
Excellent.
OVAs.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
They're telling us in the chat now that the OVAs kind of finished the
Time out?
the
What,
manga.
Aaron?
Oh, I was gonna say, is anybody else's Dodger voice being really
Yeah.
glitchy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's being a bit laggy. Yeah.
What about glitchy? Is it going like?
Yours is doing that a little bit, but not.
Hey, what is this, goats? Like
I'm a goat.
Goat pod.
Well, goat lady,
pod.
goat pod.
Hey.
Is that not?
This manga was bad.
Good.
This manga was great.
How long is this gonna go for? We should just do the rest of the podcast.
As long as we want, Yoku.
I refuse. I veto. I veto.
Really?
Boo.
We have fun here.
Anyway.
We like each other.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, so apparently the manga ending and the anime ending are different. I have not seen the anime ending. I saw like random parts of it, but Yoku, so you're saying it is different.
It's not. It's like
incomplete.
Different. It's like incomplete. Yeah. It's they end it like without. I guess probably like the last couple of chapters. Maybe just the last chapter that didn't really.
Wait, really?
It's kind of they kind of wrap it up, but it's not like an anime only ending, but it's not the manga ending. It's kind of weird how they do it. But
So it's probably like a time leap or something in between. Is that right?
Something like that. I've seen it back in 2011. I can't really completely recall it, but I remember it was still similar, but not different. It's kind of I don't know why they did that. Maybe they just didn't have enough time.
Well, the manga wasn't finished at the time, so that's probably why.
Was it not? I think it was. Really?
Since we have been dealing and like it's already like 30 minutes in, how about we just talk about the ending right away? What are your guys' feelings? Ending. Hit.
Jump in.
Oh god, the ending pissed me off.
Me too.
I was so angry.
10,000 years later. What?
Not only that, but like, oh god, just like
There's a lot. Yeah.
so many things were so easily forgiven by all of the characters, like throughout the very end, and I was like, no, don't act like this shit is okay. This shit isn't okay. And then, like, he becomes God, right? Whatever. He spends 10,000 years staring at his phone being like, and I'm like, shut up. And then, fucking breaks through space and time with her love. I'm just like, what the fuck? And then Deus is like, you know what? I think both of you guys should be gods. You seem capable. And I'm like, they're not. They're not capable. Don't do this. Oh god, I was so pissed. I was like, no. Are you kidding me? I would have been perfectly happy with an ending. This is gonna sound awful. I would have been perfectly happy with an ending where Yuki is just like, just stuck being God and sad for all of eternity, and then doesn't ever remember him. Just like goes on with her life and is like, oh, well, I wanted that to be the end, and then they were like, well, let's wrap it up with them being like touching butts forever.
Yeah, that would have been much better.
I thought 58 was the last chapter, and then when I went to the next one, I was like, what's this? What is this shit? It's so dumb. I liked the idea of them like never actually getting together, just because that was so much more tragic and different. And then they had to pull this horse poop and be like, oh no, they do need to be together. It's like, no, we get it. They love each other. They don't have to be together.
Yeah, I don't like things that make things happy for the sake of making things happy. Yes. People can be sad. It's some kind of an emotion. Use it. Happy's not also good sometimes.
Is that a happy ending? Like, should they have been together in the end? Because I don't think so.
But they went crazy. Like,
they had a very unhealthy relationship. Can I just say? I'm sorry.
Oh, what do you mean, Ara? Just killing people, not trusting each other, being different people.
Oh my god.
Killing more people, traveling through time together to kill each other, then not killing. Yeah, that's healthy.
That's my OTP dream.
For sure.
Can we just talk about how awesome it is, though, that had already become God?
Yes.
And gone back in time? I was like, that's fucking awesome. I was so jacked about that. Like, out of all of the things, out of all of the reveals in the end, I was like, yes, that's exactly the sort of shit I wanted. Like, that's so sweet.
I am so pissed because that was spoiled for me.
Oh.
By who?
That was the one thing I knew about the entire series. Was just
no!
That's like the best reveal, too.
I know.
Yeah!
Oh, that's so sad.
Because that's like, you think about it and you're just like, oh, that's how she killed herself. And then that's why she's so stuck on Yuki, and that's why she knows
you're
all
going
this.
further back.
I was reading it, and I'm just like, I know why this is like this. I know why this is like this, and it's just like
that takes so much away from it. That sucks.
Yeah, because that's been like part of the storyline. Like even like hinted like the first time it wasn't really like you couldn't really guess that at that point.
Yeah.
But when like they found 3 bodies, like we saw that pretty early in the series. There were 3 bodies.
I think when we did predictions last time, Dodger was the only one that gave a prediction, and you actually said that you thought was the other body.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I remember. No.
Right?
You said that you thought that the other bodies were her siblings, which is kind of the same thing.
Which is kind of, guess, genetically speaking.
I remember thinking that there was a possibility that she had taken someone else's identity.
Yeah, that's what you were saying, I think.
No, unfreeze. No, come back. No, you're still here. You're still with us.
There's still a chance.
Dodger, you're still here. Don't pull a Yoku. Don't pull it. No!
She's gone.
Why? So sad.
Bull. That's what it is.
All right, let's get going.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll come back to that when she joins in. Something that I had spoiled for me because like I saw a random gift out of it on Tumblr was I hadn't gotten to this point in the anime yet, so I didn't know it was gonna happen. But Akisa's death, that was spoiled for me, and so the whole time I was like, I know what's gonna happen to you, my silver-haired beauty, just crying because I knew it was gonna happen.
Was the kiss spoiled for you though?
Yeah, I saw that too.
Saw that.
See,
Yeah.
I didn't expect that. That was interesting.
Because
Because they had the same voice actors in Japan.
Yeah.
Like of Shinji
and Kaoru.
Yeah. So it was just like that's all I could imagine. Just then was just like all the yaoi fanfics for Kaoru and Shinji.
That exists. Like having them
Yeah.
like time skip together crossover. But yeah, it just reinforces the fact that if you ever decide to find a silver-haired anime boy, make them your love, then you're gonna be horribly, horribly disappointed because all silver-haired anime boys die, and that's just the saddest.
It just seems they're not headed in the right direction ever.
Ever! And all of tons of my characters are silver boys, and it makes me so sad! It never happens! There are 2 Yokus on screen again, BT dubs. Because we lost her. I don't know. So sad. Oh, man.
Is it right one or is it this one?
So what did you, yeah, you're close. Hang on, do it again. Yeah. I have a Dazza. Okay, yeah, if you put your hand that way, you're going into Yoku's ear.
Oh.
Oh my god! Okay, this is what we're gonna do while we're waiting for her to come back. Yoku, turn your head to your right.
To my right?
Yeah.
Like this?
Yeah, profile it. Dazza, can you profile? Just do like this. Like, you don't have to go that far back. Come on, Dazza, turn your head.
Like this?
Yeah, okay, now move a little forward.
No! I know you're planning!
No! Is that what you're doing?
No!
Dazza. Come here, Dazza. Come here.
Come on, guys. We were just talking about the kiss. Come on.
Erin's trying to set something up.
I was inspired. I had to try. Oh my goodness. So, what were you guys' we can touch on this and have Dodger give us her thoughts when she comes back. But you guys, so you weren't, Dazza, you weren't expecting that part? You weren't expecting the fact that Akisa loved Yuki like that? Or what were you?
No.
Or just the kiss?
No, I expected he loved him like that because I think Deus loved him like that. Or at least cared about him like that.
Yeah.
But I wasn't expecting the kiss. That was a bit confronting, I think.
Oh, you broke out right when you said an adjective. I don't know.
Oh, confronting.
Confronting. What do you mean?
Like, it just happened and I wasn't expecting it.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
It was the same with the sex as well. I wasn't expecting that either.
They went all out on that one.
Literally,
that
everything was out.
So funny.
Everything. You can come closer.
Come closer. I'm gonna switch over to the Splash screen real quick to see if Dodger is sending us a Skype at all. Skype me back in. But go on. Talk about the sex.
I thought the
was
boobs looked nice.
The sex is good. Add to call.
That was like a full panel of boobs.
That was nice. I like that.
Full panel of boobs. I was reading that at work when that part popped up, and I was like leaning on my chair and like just swiping, and so the guy editor behind me like was just looking, and I was like, oh, hello, and then I tried to swipe it, and I accidentally double clicked, so it hardcore zoomed in. I was like, no,
Right on the tit.
no. It was so sad. So that was my experience with.
I'm super happy
The
that I wasn't
titties.
spoiled with anything, though. You know,
Yeah,
at all.
because you went into
Because-
the anime without spoils.
Well, the thing is, I have a long history with this series. The thing is, I checked it out for the first time back in like 2009, maybe early 2010. Checked out the manga.
You're back.
Because is she?
Oh,
Yeah.
can you guys not see me?
I can see you.
Oh,
Actually,
okay.
yeah.
You missed me trying to get Dazza and Yoku to make out. That's what you missed
Oh,
this time.
God. Damn it.
Every time you're gone.
Everything just goes wrong.
Yeah, we'll have to come back. Sorry, Yoku, when you're done with that, we'll fill in what else we're talking about so that she can give us her opinions.
But what I was saying is that like the reason why I wasn't spoiled is because I kind of read up to like around half of it back when it was still coming out, but I kind of like dropped it. I kind of checked it out because I was looking for another series that would be sort of similar in psychological wise when it comes to Deadman Wonderland, because I was like super pumped for that series. And pretty much that's why I wasn't spoiled, because I kind of read up to a certain point in the manga, then the anime started, then watching the anime weekly and everything. So glad.
Oh yeah, so you were able to avoid spoilers.
Yeah, if somebody spoiled stuff that Dazza was spoiled in, I would have been mad. And I'm usually the kind of person that like I don't get that mad when it comes to
Yeah.
spoilers, but that's like
That's
like
such
Dr.
a
said,
huge one.
That's like
Yeah.
the best. That's like the best reveal. That really is. So I would have been.
I wasn't pissed at the time, but while reading through it, I'm just like, I this has been ruined for
Because
me.
you
ruined
realized
so
what
much.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking.
Boo.
We talked about the sex scene. Kind of. We touched on it. We had Dazza
Oh.
saying, "I wasn't expecting the sex," or you were expecting the sex.
I wasn't
You
expecting
were.
this.
You wasn't expecting. And then we talked about the kiss between.
Sounds like every weekend in my life.
I wasn't expecting the sex.
Oh, with Takagi?
With Akise and
Akise,
Yuki.
yeah.
What were your thoughts on that? Were you expecting? Were you like caught off
Sex.
guard, or were you expecting that? Not the
By
sex, the kiss.
by the sex or the makeouts?
By both. All of the
I,
all of the sex.
I wasn't caught off guard by the kiss because Akise the entire time has been like, "Yeah, I'd touch that butt," you know. So I was like, I mean, he wanted to touch that butt, so
Yeah.
But I didn't expect the sex scene. I will agree with that. I also didn't expect the sex scene to be like, here's a full page of boobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
And it's like,
oh. It's like, damn, those are some boobs. That's boobs right there.
I
Yep.
was just like, oh, boobs, okay. So here we go again.
not more boobs.
More boobs.
What's the?
Yeah.
I was gonna ask Yoku, is the sex like that in the
No.
anime?
Yeah, it's like they for that episode they just kind of like turned it into a hentai, the RX rating. That's what they gave it. Just that one episode, and the rest is just PG-13.
One.
Yoku, did you watch the TV broadcast version or the uncensored DVD version?
No, I probably watched the TV broadcast because I was watching
Because I've got the DVDs and some of the earlier stuff, including what's her face, the losed eye chick. I think it was
ninth. The ninth.
Yeah.
Ugur,
She was you know how she was strapped up and naked in the manga?
Yeah.
It was like that in the anime as well.
Oh, they didn't have her covered.
Yeah, it was definitely censored back when
It was
watched
I know that was censored in the TV
Yeah,
version.
that's what I watched because I was watching it early.
Damn.
Damn.
What did you guys think of? Okay, her. I guess it didn't make me that mad, but like her suddenly appearing again later on. There were so many times where like I felt like she was used, and
Who are you?
yeah. it just kind of bugged me how she would like have a death scene and be like, oh, she's not actually dead. And I was like,
Lol.
She has the escape diary.
huh?
That's why.
Yeah.
She has the escape diary. That's kind of what they were playing at.
That's true.
Like, well,
Okay, I
she's
didn't
probably
think about
dead,
it
but
like
no,
that.
she looks at her diary and like, oh, she
Because
I
I was so sad when the guy proposed and then she like he got
Oh my
shot
God.
like 50 times protecting her.
Poor
She had to
Nishijima, he was like, look, I
And-
love you, baby. I was like, ah!
Yeah, and he was like totally like just saying out there that he wants her for the body as well. Yeah.
I want to put my
You
baby
just want
in
me for
you.
the body.
I want to put my baby.
And he did.
Yeah.
He did.
He did.
He did it.
He
two.
did.
Two
True.
flying
We saw
They had
Pregnant
two
9,
flying
and
babies.
that was fun.
But the part where she blew herself up to try and break down the door, I like how they subtly did it, where they did a zoom in on her ring and then had him just standing over her, and then it exploded. I was like, ah! And then she came back later. I was like, more. I don't know.
Yeah. I was
It's like
glad
this
that
was
they
written by
touched
Stephen
back.
Moffat.
I was really glad that they touched back on the whole thing, like when she went to visit Deus, and he had like she like saw him reach for her, and then like everything was suddenly fine, and she couldn't remember anything. I was really glad that they went back to that,
They brought it
and we're
back.
like, oh, that was when he put half his powers in your brain. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
so
See, I don't know about you guys, but that kind of I was expecting something like that to happen with her.
Yeah.
Like, because it was just like, oh, I've got something special planned with you. I'm just like, oh, okay then. What's happening with her?
Yeah.
it cracked me up because like in literature, a Deus Ex Machina is when something random saves the day.
Oh, you're right.
I absolutely loved that, like, when all was lost, she just showed up and was like, oh yeah, he gave me his powers or some junk, and I was like, that's a Deus Ex Machina! That's what just happened!
That's the ending as well. Because he turns up with Yuno.
That's true.
Oh,
That is true.
that was a boo one, though, as we have discussed.
Ooh.
Boo! Boo, Deus Ex Machina, boo! Let's see. Oh! Yuki's father.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, thoughts about that little arc that happened?
He's a dick.
Yeah.
He's super dick.
Super dick.
Oh, the super dick is back? No.
Super dick!
Super dick!
No, but I think what pissed me off the most about that whole story was when Yuki, like, found him with his telescope, and he was like, yeah, I'm gonna turn myself in, I just wanted to look at the stars one last time, and Yuki was like, oh, then that's okay, when you're out of jail, we'll just, like, hang out, and everything will be fine, and you'll be my daddy again, and I was like, he stabbed your mom to death, are you crazy? Like, no, none of this
He
is
tried
okay.
to kill him. Like,
Yeah.
with the...
That happened so many times where
Yeah, and he left
somebody
him to
betrayed
die.
Yuki like
He
that. And then, like, it happened with Yuno. Like, so much shit comes up where you're obviously like, dude, no, just stop it. You should have enough sense to, like, just step away or feel these other things. And just all of his emotions and the way he reacted to things felt so unrealistic and, like, so just, like, for the purpose of moving along the story in a specific direction. It just felt, his emotions felt strange a lot of times. Like, his reactions.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know whether or not they were trying to show that over time his value of human life was deteriorating.
Yeah.
Like, the amount that, like, that by the time his mother dies, he's like, well, that's another person that's dead. You know, like, obviously he's upset, but that perhaps the amount that he, I don't know, the amount that it, like, shakes him is much less, so he's able to be like, well, Dad, you're all I got left, so when you're out, we'll just, we'll be father and son, and it'll all be okay. And I was like, no, it won't.
No.
It won't all be okay. He murdered your mom.
I don't know if it got to a point in, like, Yuki's head, because I saw something where Yuki was just like, alright, I can bring them all back to life. It doesn't really matter anymore.
That's
Human
true.
life means nothing.
Yeah.
And then he found out that it didn't, and it broke him. I remember that. That was harsh.
I was glad, though. I was glad that wasn't possible. and that he had to like suddenly be faced with all of the atrocities he's committed and realize that he can't take them back.
That part was really good. Like,
Yeah.
that moment. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Did you guys... Okay, please tell me I wasn't the only one that giggled when they were going back and showing Yuno and how she was a god already and how she had won of the first world, and that her and Yuki had tried to commit suicide together, but she decided not to. When she's holding Yuki, like, did anybody else giggle at his face?
The face.
Where he's just like...
Yes. I'm like,
I started laughing so hard.
I know.
Yeah.
I was like, how did the mangaka not think that people were going to continue to take this scene seriously and do that face?
Like, look, this is a really serious manga, okay?
And then you get to and you're just like,
Come on.
okay, I don't want to sound
But anyway,
crude
go
here,
on.
but I don't know if you guys have read much hentai, but that looks
All
like
of
the
it.
face that girls make when they break. With like the tongue, no? Okay,
when they
I'm
break?
sorry.
What kind of
What do you mean?
hentai are you?
What does break mean in the context of hentai? I need you to teach us.
The one where they start learning they actually enjoy it instead of not liking it.
Oh, so when they're like, no,
Oh.
don't touch me. Oh, yeah, no, it feels great. Ha ha, face. That's what happens.
Yeah.
Face. That's the whole process. That's the whole process of a hentai
that
break.
is literally the story.
But is it the midpoint or is it like the final stage? Like
The final stage phase.
everything is totally normal, and then like after it's all done, they're like,
No, it's just before they're all done.
time I had with
Just
this
before.
octopus. Okay, cool, got it.
So Yuki should be in the hentai then, I guess. He probably is in the hentai.
Oh, he's probably in all the yaoi doujinshi with
I was about to say
Kisei.
there's
Yeah,
definitely
there is
some
definitely.
doujinshi out there.
All the doujinshi. Oh my god! What if in every yaoi doujinshi that Yuki is in, his face is that? Every
Like the whole time, on every panel.
All of the characters being like, Yuki, I love you, take me, and he's like, like, I'm into it. Let's do this.
Oh my goodness.
Moving on.
8th! Let's talk about 8th and the 11th, the other diary holders that we got more into. Because we talked about the 8th and the last time we were reading, right? Where she was brought in at like the very end of the first time we read.
Yeah, we like just saw her
Yeah.
at the very end.
Yeah.
So, we got to learn more. Her death made me really sad.
Me too.
It was very
You know,
quick.
it was very quick, but it was really effective considering like how the build up to that and how the people around her were trying to help her with her diary, like to become God. It's interesting because the selfless people were not the winners. The people who won for selfish reasons were the ones that won. That's interesting.
Yeah, at the same time, like, as much as I was like, oh, 8th, I want you to become God and give all the children a happy place to live. At the same time, I was like, well, you did bring all of these kids that you love into this battle, like,
That's
willingly.
true. I didn't
You
think
know?
about that. Yeah.
And I thought that was a little messed up. I was like, why would you do that?
I didn't think about
you know?
that. Yeah. That's pretty screwed up.
Yeah.
I didn't really think about it that way.
I did
did.
really like I really did like the concept of her diary though. I thought that was really cool.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like how it was just like a server that she hooked up to like the internet and it spread it across phones. I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah. It brought a new level to the story. It added more possibilities to the story. Definitely.
I don't think they explored that as well as they could with the 11th though. I don't think. Like
Yeah.
I was wondering where there was the part where like you had 9th running through and he's like, oh, I can read everyone's diary now. And then like a chapter later he was dead.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, it was kind of like, well, he couldn't do anything obviously.
Yeah, that was interesting. I wanted us to not necessarily see more of him because we did see a lot of him. We just didn't see a lot of him being interesting.
Yeah.
Does that make
No,
sense?
it was just he was used. What I felt he was used more as a plot progression. Anything else, he didn't really have much character.
Device. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and it was just like his character was mainly to move the plot forward and be evil. Ooh.
He was so boring.
Yeah.
I was so bored every time he was on a page. I don't know. I was just
And it was really unfair. I thought in the context of a game, it was really unfair that Deus was like, yeah, so one of the diary holders helped me make the diaries.
yeah.
Fuck.
I was like, a dumb. I thought
Yeah.
that was super dumb. That part. That reveal was just, I was eye rolling. I was like, that's stupid. How is that even fair? What a dumb game.
I mean,
It's just like, oh yeah, I can
and-
see what all the diary holders are doing.
when it comes to like the end of the manga, I see why it's important, because like the way that they change the past winds up affecting the future in a way where the 11th decides to just not make the diaries. You know? So like you needed a character that made the diaries so that the diaries never happen. Like I get that. But at the same time I was like, God, it's not fair that you're in the game. It's not fair.
Yeah.
Like I don't care that you lost.
Yeah, I didn't care about him as
He
a
didn't.
character
He
at
didn't take that advantage, I guess, because he still lost. Yeah.
all. Yeah.
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 I just pulled out my own headphone.
You got too into 11th. Got too mad.
No, I didn't give a shit about him too much. He could have been much more interesting because he's a mayor.
Yeah.
Could have
He
like
is the
used like
mayor.
all his power, like I am the mayor, like. But it
Well,
just
he did kind of. He just didn't do it very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They could have.
It's like, oh, I have like the biggest server in Japan. Oh.
I mean, like
once, and then
It
rest of the time
never,
gets thrown
yeah.
off.
Yeah,
I was like,
never.
uh-huh.
touched
Cool.
on, then it was like, Skype is
They could
being-
have had like. I was gonna say they could have had like a whole chapter where there were like literal zombies of the citizens, and they had to fight the zombie citizen people.
True.
That would have been
It's
cool.
true. That would have been,
Uh,
yeah. Would have been cool.
Can we talk about another situation in which I was like, you forgave way too quickly?
Yes.
The third universe, when her parents show up and are like, our baby! And I was like, they locked you in a cage and made you pee yourself and didn't feed you. You don't just forgive them that easy. Like, I was so irritated. I was like, no!
Yeah.
What?
Forgiveness in these characters' brains is a very interesting.
It's so
Very weird.
And like this is a that hasn't been through all the shit that other has, that God Yuno's done. Right? It's like a that's only ever had this awful life where his mom is just like, you've been bad, you're supposed to be elite, stay in this cage. And I'm just like, this is messed up.
It's
Right?
really messed
Like
up.
this is real messed up.
It's just, it makes sense, very much sense, with the forgiveness sides of things, for sure. There was a lot of heads getting chopped off, too.
Yeah.
I like that.
By the end, she
That was
was
cool.
slicing
Yoku.
people's bodies in half.
Yoku, just in the background. I like that.
I always like when heads get chopped off.
Heads getting chopped off are
Funny.
awesome.
It's really cool.
Oh,
They have a
dude.
cool like flying away effect, and then like I like it when like in the next panel or a few panels later you like see the head and the body like laying far away from each other.
Yeah.
I liked
fun.
that whole part when Akisa's head getting cut off was a pretty cool. As much as I
Yeah.
love that man and was so sad to see him die, his head getting
Oh
cut off
God,
was
I know.
really cool in the way that he
Yeah.
had the phone, because he knew he was gonna die, and the way that he had the phone and everything.
know.
I was like, why did you have to go?
That like 2-page panel of like Yuki and
him
Kizu just
standing with
like
the phone.
standing headless with the phone. I was like, it was so like oddly beautiful.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was cool.
it was.
Sorry.
It
I
was
just started
cool.
thinking about it, and it got stuck in my head. Who was your guys' favorite character? Now that we've come to the end, who was your guys' favorite character?
Oh goodness.
Yoku, was yours Yuki?
10 out of 10, Yuki. Made the longest.
Yuki was super obnoxious. most of the time.
So bad.
Because he just, like, I don't know. He reminds me of the main guy in Akunohana. And how he just lets, like,
Shit
all of
happen
these
to him.
Yeah, he just lets these people in his life just, like, guide him into these weird mental places. And he's like, no, I love this person. This is my life now. And then he has these crises of conscience. And he's like, maybe I don't love this person and this isn't my life, but I'm not going to do anything about it. And I'm like,
Shoot them in the body.
You're so frustrating.
Yeah.
So.
No, but Yuki, I didn't even like the points. Like, I thought I liked them like, when I was reading this, when I was watching for the first time, and Yuki would be all, like, badass, you know, when he has, like, on his arms, and they were talking to Deus Ex, and, like, you know, when he revealed, like, oh, I know who you are, 11th, you know, you're the mayor. You know, he has, like, in his arms, so cool. And then, like, at the end, he's like, did I do okay, Did I do okay? Like, I read it just how you wrote it. Like, I'm like, oh.
There was no character development from him. Like, he would kind of go, and then he'd just be like,
when he started killing people. That's the only development.
And then
he actually did kill people.
Yeah, that part was where I actually liked him. Because I was like, oh, he's so...
Pulled the knife out of his father that he recently just forgave for killing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really cool.
And he stabbed the guy. And then he used another guy as, like, a shield. Like,
Yeah.
It's awesome. But apart from that, he sucked.
Beyond that, I think for me, in terms of the character that I appreciate the most and felt had the most depth was definitely Yuno.
Oh, yeah.
100%. I think that she was a very staple character and very memorable.
She's the one that makes the series, honestly.
She makes the series, yeah. And her at the end, I'm just like, oh god, girl, go you quay. But
Go.
go you quay. But I loved her, and I always have a soft spot for gray-haired detective characters. So
why are there so many?
there's so many gray-haired, and there's so many detectives, and you know when you put them together, it's automatic favorite. And of course, he died, so that was great. But
I have to agree.
those are my two
agree with
favorites.
you. Erin, Yuno was definitely the favorite. I think, and I can speak for every guy in the entire world here. Everyone wants a yandere that will do anything for him.
No. Doesn't know.
You know, like
I'm one
I just
guy.
I mean, I'm not a guy, but I have a husband. I don't know.
I don't know. It's just you got someone there that you can depend on. That you can be like, yes,
Dude, when
I
it
need
comes
you
to
to kill this person because they're annoying me.
When it comes to a point like that, what? No, when it comes to a point like that, like that's maybe like if I would a yandere that is maybe like 5% of 5%
5%
I would like 5%.
5% and then like 95% Maki Sekurisu from Steins Gate. 94% Maki Sekurisu and 1% Claire Cruz from Private Love. I just like building my own
building his own.
I'm like, God, if only
his own harem of people.
His own
he just
harem.
chopped off body parts.
Just mushing them together.
What is this, like Bloodland? You know how they build...
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That's horrible.
You're the one doing it, Yoku.
Literally,
Yeah,
in this case.
Hold on, guys. Hold for Nidhogs.
Nidhogg?
Okay, it's gone. Yeah, I agree. I think, like, I was trying to think of somebody that I love more than and I can't. And that's what's weird, right? Is you're like, you're so messed up. Like, I don't agree with pretty much anything that she does.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like, you are by far and away one of the most dynamic characters I've ever read or watched in anything. Like, just so unbelievably interesting. And it just got more and more and more interesting. And I was like,
I think it was just like every time she was on the page, it was something interesting was happening. Where anyone else was on the page, besides Ninth, I thought Ninth was really cool as well. I think she was my second favorite.
Mm-hmm.
But whenever Yuno was there, something was definitely happening, and the pages looked interesting. The character interactions were fantastic, and shit was gonna happen when she just had that face.
Shit.
Yeah. It was kind of
That's
like this
when
series. I wonder, it's kind of like the mangaka had this idea for this character and might have kind of like wanted to build an anime around this character where this character could fit in. is kind of an interesting way
Yeah,
to look
it's,
at it.
Yeah.
in a way, like, when you, at least me, when I try to tell people to check out this series, you know, I'm always, you know, I'm always,
You know?
I'm always like, main thing, and like most of the time the only thing I tell them about is that there's this crazy like yandere bitch named Yuno. Like that's like all you need to know about. Like, and I show a couple of screenshots where she's
God,
like,
I almost feel like that ruins it though, Yoku.
Yeah.
Guys, you have to read this manga. There's a pink-haired chick. She gets naked and she's mental. It's fantastic.
she gets naked for like
A
2
plus.
panels.
A+.
10 out of 10.
She's
No,
in her
that
undies
doesn't make it
quite
bad.
often.
That doesn't.
That's also really cool. I like that.
Pretty much every time she's
You're so
she's
shameless.
trapped Yuki in some sort of situation, she's just in
And she
her
just
underwear.
changes in
She's
front
just
of
like, okay, yeah, I've trapped him. Take off shirt, take off pants. Yeah.
Get comfy.
Like,
Take
guys,
a bath with
that
me.
like the end of the last half should have been the last time that Yuki ever interacted with Yuno. like she like
That was horrible.
when he was like, oh, maybe I do need Yuno. I was like, stop it.
No.
And then it just went. And then they
he
were together in the
disappears.
end. Oh god, that pisses me off so bad. Anyway,
I did not want them to. So weird. I did not want them to end up together.
no, me neither.
I don't think they deserved each other.
I don't think so.
Because it kind of just reinforces the idea that if you're crap to each other, you can still get together in the end.
Yeah. Happy
Because I think-
ending!
Because I kind of think it's a kind of a bad relationship when you have sex and then she tries and murders you with an axe 3 times.
What? That happens all the time. Healthy relationships.
I don't know what's happening.
Oh
You're
god,
a
Dirt.
life
No,
parent,
come back.
but you're
No,
a fine competitive
she's
husband.
just trying to kill him so that she can be with him again.
Make
That's
another
true love.
world for him.
No, the best relationship, the best, I guess, romance part of the series is Kuwabara and that chick. Cool.
Cool.
Oh, yes, I know what you're talking about. The Papadur dude who was like, our love is
Oh,
true.
yes.
Oh.
Marco and I.
I was like,
Is
for
that
a
her?
second I was like, Yoku, this isn't Yu Yu Hakusho. I was
Yeah,
like,
he's
no,
freaking
wrong.
Kuwabara.
What's
He's
his-
always like,
Don't worry,
"Stand
Yoku,
up
I
for
got
the
you."
woman." I was waiting for that. I
I'm
was
just sitting here
looking at you.
confused.
I was like,
Like, please, understand what I'm saying.
Cool.
Please.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that was a pretty cool little arc as well. I did like that. It was kind of cool. The first time I didn't expect them to be like actual diary horror.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like
Yeah.
the first time I read that or watched that. I forget what I did first. So that was pretty
you
cool.
watched it, I think, right?
I'm not sure.
Who knows anymore?
I personally, they just annoyed me. They just seemed like one-track characters that the only purpose was to be like, oh yeah, we need some more diary holders here, so let's make a love diary and make them work together. Just,
Meh.
But
Yeah.
it's there to showcase that
No, they
you
were there for quite some
were
time. They weren't just,
actually in love.
They're there
They
to
weren't
show
just
what a
there.
healthy relationship looked
They're
like.
in love. Oh my
I like a
God.
Kuwabara was just like, are you kidding me? Like every time, like he would encounter them, he would be like, are you kidding me? This is your love? Like really? Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? Like
Yeah.
damn.
please.
I think he was like, he represented every reader. A lot of readers being like,
Yeah.
really? Is this?
And you're like, and you're
is
reading that and saying
What
the
is
same
this
thing,
shit?
like yeah, I know, like he does it later again.
Yeah, just
It gets even worse.
Just keep
Damn it.
going.
Yeah.
Love. Do not base your love off Mirai Nikki. Unless you're a Kisei to Yuki. OTP.
If you are, you're gonna have a bad time.
OTP.
No, don't do that.
You're-
No, don't do that. No, Aaron, no, don't do that either. Because with Akize, he was
You'll
like,
be your head.
I know you're murdering everybody. It's just because you have a bad influence in your life. I still love you. No. No.
Wait, are you saying that none of the relationships in this series are, like, respectable?
Except
Is that
for
what you're
Kuwabara.
saying?
Ninth and Nini Jima.
Oh.
Nishi.
No, she's a
Theirs
terrorist.
was good.
She's a terrorist.
Yes,
She's
but
killed
their love
so
was good. The terrorist part is on
in
the
the
side,
end,
but the love
she
was
just
good.
The
wanted to be
terrorist.
a nurse.
Yeah.
At least
In the
Kuwabara
end, she
and
just wanted
I,
to save babbies.
they
You know,
were
some people
both-
may like bite their toenails or something, but she's just a terrorist. Just overlook that
Dude.
part.
Dude, when it comes to Marco and I, like, they both were kind of messed up.
Everyone was messed up.
It was
At least in that
Literally
relationship.
everybody in this manga, except for maybe Yuki's mom, but she got
I was about to
stabbed.
say Yuki's
But
But
mom.
that relationship is also not a good one to.
I know, this is not a
Look
good,
at-
like, relationship advice, Mom.
No, it's not.
Oh.
But you should still read it because it's great.
Yeah, what not to do in
Manga
a
top
relationship.
tip: do not base your relationships off a manga called Mirai Nikki.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
and
Aku no
if you
Hana.
want, if you
Or
want to
school
know what
days.
not to do in a relationship, it's perfect.
Mirai Nikki is a perfect example. How not the not relationship 101.
Do not
If you
try
have
and
some sort of a
pax your
situation.
boyfriend after doing him for the first time.
Yes, that's yeah.
Oh my gosh. Skype is being really wacky and like making everybody's voice do the glitchy thing. So I think Skype is the one. I think Skype is the one doing the glitchy because it's also being kind of lag.
Interesting.
Which is
Ooh,
lame.
should we wrap up?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should because it's been it's a very tech issue heavy one, but it's also just really sad, you guys. Really sad.
Yeah, but we
Okay.
did talk about quite a bit. We
Yeah,
talked
we had
about
a
like
really good
all
dis-
the
we had
all
a
the little
really-
mini arcs. That
really
were,
good
Like,
discussion.
Really hot right now.
What?
What? What?
What did you say?
It's hot in here. I'm sorry.
Oh.
It's
That's weird. You're just like Daz is just like
Guys, I'm really hot right now.
off right
all this
now.
talking about just gets me.
Got me.
You guys
It's like,
don't understand.
oh,
I know we're all just like. Ah. Okay,
I'm kind
final.
of cold.
Huh?
sweet.
I'm cold right now.
Well, yeah, it's because you're in Missouri and everything is frozen.
True.
Okay, guys, final thoughts and ratings for the
Hold on.
entirety. Okay, I'm
Not first.
holding.
I'm looking up the database so that I know what we all gave it before. I'm
Okay.
curious.
Yeah, I think I gave it like a 7.
uh.
I'm gonna guess mine was a 7-point decimal something. Decimal.
Mirai Nikki. Oh wait. Mirai Nikki, Future Diary. Okay.
Found it.
Okay. Cool.
Oh.
Yuki.
Yuki-kun.
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 Yuki-kun. Yoku-kun.
Oh no.
Yoku.
Peekaboo.
Okay, I can
Anyway.
go first.
Yeah, hit
All
us.
right.
Now that I've double checked that my score isn't the same as before, which it is not. I want to give this. God, I want to give this like a 9.5, but I also want to give it a 9. So I'm gonna give it a 9.3
Yeah.
Damn.
because whatever, I do what I want, and
Small point.
because I thought that this manga, despite having a main character who is super whiny, I thought that the story of it ramped really well in terms of how interesting it was. And even though I was dissatisfied with the end, it didn't ruin the rest of it for me. I thought that Yuno specifically was an incredible character, but all of the characters were interesting. And it betrayed my expectations. I thought it was going to be super boring when I first started it, when we first started reading it, and it wound up being great. So, 9.3. Boom.
Awesome.
I'm gonna say the same thing. 9.3 as well. I think because I don't think it's bad enough to give it a 9.
Yeah.
Like I can't think of as bad things besides the ending. I always think the ending is paramount, and a bad ending can ruin something. But like Dodger said, it didn't ruin it. It just took away a little bit. And besides us saying, yes, Yuki was very one-dimensional, there are some characters that were very one-dimensional, they were still fun. And the panels looked great from start to finish. I thought the whole manga looked fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, you definitely got a good feeling, and the character designs were great. And I really liked it as well, which again was a surprise because I didn't really like it to start off with. And when I was watching it, the anime, I was just like, I'm actually bored of this. But I really enjoyed it, and it made sense in a way as well, which something like this can get very confusing very quickly, and I don't think it ever did for me. So 9.3 and 11 out of 10 for enjoyment.
Wow.
Damn.
I really enjoyed it.
You know what? I'll give it a 9.3 too because I agree.
Yes.
Not 9.32, but a 9.3 as well.
9.32?
9.32? Because I agree 100% with everything that you guys said. I thought it was very impressive, the story writing, how they were able to bring out so many different twists in a way that I had at times no idea where the story was going, but they were still able to wrap them up in ways that made sense and didn't feel like they pulled it out of their butts, except for the very end. That like really bugged me. But like you guys said, it didn't take away from the enjoyment of it. And I thought, what is happening to my voice? Did my voice get weird?
I was gonna say, are you okay?
Are you going through puberty?
Puberty. Do I sound better now? There we go. That's Aaron.
Yeah.
So, and like, it didn't get convoluted at all. I thought it was interesting, and this overall premise was incredibly intriguing, was really entertaining to see play out. And the fact that is such an amazingly dynamic character, and she is the best part of the series. Like, you have to give, there my voice is going again. You have to give it, like, I have to give it a higher rating because of how great she is. And also because there was a silver-haired detective that was actually a pretty good character. So.
Gotta bring that up.
9.32 because of a kisei. I'm gonna add a 0.02 because of a kisei. There you go.
I'm probably gonna have to go with 9.3 as well. I was
Yes.
I was thinking about it, and
yes.
it's hard. It's hard to give it any lower than that.
9.3.
9 just does feel too low.
It does, that's what I was saying.
low.
It's just like 9, it was what I was going to give it, but I'm just like, it doesn't make sense to give it a 9 though. But a 9.5 is too high.
Yeah.
Yeah, you pretty much hit the nail on the head.
9.3.
9.3.
9.3 definitely was a good series, very enjoyable, awesome. That, like, I don't think I even experienced in any other anime or manga before like a real yandere. I've probably seen that character and was kind of like played off a little bit, but this is like this is the yandere, the yandere series. When you, like, a lot of people, when you everybody pretty much that knows what a yandere is knows who is. So it's really awesome how, like, just seeing this whole story and see what like ended up doing and then finding all this stuff out. Like, it was just a thrill. There was obviously other stuff that I liked. I'm not gonna give it just a 9.3 because of just because I did enjoy some of the other mini arcs.
Yazza, I did.
I did.
But I did enjoy some of the.
I did.
Of course, you gave it because of that boobs, man. That's what you did.
Come on.
I gave it for the boobs. I gave it for the boobs.
I mean, for a 14-year-old, she was quite stacked. I'm just saying.
True. Absolutely true.
Kind
For
of
a
jelly.
Japanese one as
Little
well.
jelly. Little jelly,
But for sure, like, there was a lot of good stuff. There was a lot of cool mini arcs. I did enjoy some of the side characters and some of the developments that we saw between some of the characters. I think I did like all this weird, like, relationships. It's cool because, like, we just I never thought about it before, but, like, when we were just discussing, like, oh, what's a good relationship? None of them are. None of them are.
Yeah.
They're all messed up in, like, some way, some more than others, but they're all messed up. And that's also very unique. Like, I just love, this is a very unique series overall. It has a unique character, which is which is the most unique. And then we have, like, the shittiest character, Yuki, but that's a whole other story.
They balance each other out.
But it's kind of crazy because you would think that because of Yuki, I would actually give the series a much lower rating, but it didn't ruin it for me.
I know, I feel the same way.
He
Like,
didn't
I don't
make
like him, but
Yeah, it wasn't like he made the series unreadable or anything.
Because I could imagine some other series that I would totally like the characters, I like the concept, but if, like, a main character is that annoying, then I guess I guess it made a little bit more interesting as well, because he would always, like, flip out. He would be, like, confused, didn't know what to do, and it made it gave a little bit of a, I guess, advantage.
It gave her a little bit more of a purpose.
you know how in Harry Potter, everybody's constantly like, Harry Potter, you're the wizard. You're gonna kill Baldi, and it's gonna be crazy. You're so powerful. And the whole time, all he does is whine.
Yeah.
And it's really annoying. What I liked about Mirai Nikki is all that Yuki ever did was cry and whine, and everybody called him out on it constantly. They were like, God, do you do anything? You're so useless. And I was like, right? Like,
They don't just accept it.
He was supposed to be that character, you know.
Yeah.
So in a way, I can't hate that.
Like, imagine if Yuki was like a normal character.
It'd be boring.
If he was just,
I think.
yeah, he would be like, Yuno would like show up to him like, Yuki-kun, and be like, call the cops. Like,
He just end of series. He just breaks her diary.
like,
No, honestly,
there's
all I'm
this
thinking right
crazy
now
chick-
is like the classic shonen hero character is Yuki. So she's like, Yuki-kun, he just punches her in the face and she flies off into a building somewhere.
It's like Ichigo from Bleach. He's like, "Whoa, get out of here!" Perfect.
yeah, so that 9.3 all the way.
9.3.
Across the
9.3.
sky.
Double
so intense.
That's like
Double
quadruple
Yoko.
9.3.
Quadruple,
Yeah.
quadruple. What's the 4? Not cubed. The 4? Is there a 4 in math? Never mind.
It's-
Thanks for watching Manga.
We
I
know
know
math good.
We
You're
know math.
English.
I good math.
I math well.
I math.
If you've never joined for
What
a
are we
manga pod
reading
before,
next
we
week?
don't do math very well.
Yeah, what are we
Uh-oh.
reading next week? Don't spoil it.
Yeah,
Just
don't spoil
read
it.
the description.
We
Do you want me to do the description,
yeah,
guys?
chat's got to
Yeah.
guess, even though there's a massive chat lag. But YOLO.
Alright.
Whatever.
What do you desire? No, hold on. What do you desire? Wealth,
There we go,
glory,
Yes.
power, revenge,
Oh my god!
or something
Oh my God.
surpasses all others.
Everyone's gonna
Whatever your
shit.
desire is, that is here. A boy who enters the tower in seeking for a girl who has everything, and the tower that continually puts him to the test.
Is it?
It is.
It
It is.
We think.
No, it is. Everybody
Has
is.
the day come?
The day has come where everybody
Well,
will
we don't
continue to
get
ask
the-
us when is the next time we'll read it, because it's gonna still happen.
That is true. No matter what we do.
I bet you when we get to finish or catch up to it, people are gonna be asking, when are you gonna read
I
it
had
again?
somebody tweet me today and be like, and was like, "How come you haven't done Tower of God on MangaPod yet?" And I was like, "B
Let me link you
to the
to the
two."
multiple. Yeah.
Yay!
You know what?
Everybody's getting it. Yay!
I actually had someone the other day message me and was just like, "Hey, you should like do more Shingeki no Kyojin or MangaPod." And I was like, "Dude, there's like 2 more chapters out."
We just did an
There's
entire
none
MangaPod on 2
there. We
chapters.
did it all.
Oh, guys, it was our shortest MangaPod ever.
Let's
Though I guess
talk
we
about
did
these
make
2 chapters.
we made Sherlock go for an hour and a half, like 2 hours almost.
That is true. We are
We could
skilled.
probably talk 2 hours about friggin' 2 chapters of Shingeki.
Shingeki.
There's so much stuff we could like theories.
Anyway,
Oh.
how much are we reading?
I was gonna say we should announce how much we're reading. We are reading chapters 80 through 102. So 22 chapters of
I'm looking forward to this.
I'm
love-
actually really excited. I loved Tower of God, what we read of it so far. And we
too.
we got a tweet from the mangaka last time. You guys remember that?
I do.
We should try and do that again.
Yeah. All nice and stuff.
We could say to him, "Hey, we're doing a thing next week. You want to come watch?"
You wanna watch a podcast?
Our podcast.
Our professional podcast.
We just linked him to our previous ones, and he just like no. He just
No.
closes. No,
Never
I
mind.
don't even speak Spanish, but alright, that's just done.
no. So
Oh,
yes. So next
man.
week we're reading Tower of God chapters 80 through 102. So I'm gonna try and work out the kinks for XSplit. So hopefully we'll be able to like not have all this lag problem next week. What did you guys should let us know what you thought of us streaming on YouTube. Do you like it better than Justin TV? Do you want us to go back to Justin TV? We can't do Twitch because my channel was moved from Twitch to Justin TV because it's not a gaming content channel, which is completely understandable. So Twitch is not an
This-
option, unfortunately.
Justin
So,
just sucks so much.
Justin is it took him like a week and
It
a
sucks.
half. It sucks. It took him a week and a half to unflag my channel, and when they finally replied to me, they're like, actually, we don't know how this got flagged or why it's flagged, but we unflagged it for you. And I was like, thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks. I'm glad
Good
that
job.
a week and a half later, people now know that there's not inappropriate content on HappiLeeErin.
Yeah. Right.
Well,
Shh, shh.
we did talk about boobs today.
Yeah.
And hentai.
sex. And the sex.
And hentai.
And the sex.
And breaking.
And
somebody.
breaking during a time.
The break face.
The break.
The break face.
No, chat actually told me what it was called. It's called a hego.
What?
Wait, I'm googling it.
A hego?
Wait, actually no. Control-Shift-N. Now I'm googling.
Screw that. YOLO.
Hego face.
I'm the only one who uses my thing.
Hego face? How do you spell it?
I got some comic book characters.
How do you spell it? I got some weird dude from Disney.
Yeah.
Oh, it's from Kim Possible.
Yeah, Kim Possible.
Yes.
I'll link it to you guys on the Skype stream.
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you.
There you go. I'm on the Know Your Name
Hego.
page.
Oh,
Hego.
Hego.
Hego. Okay.
Hego.
Oh, Hego. Oh.
Image.
I was one of Harry. Ugh.
Sorry, it's my brother's computer. You can check.
Oh, it's the I just
Oh.
jizz face. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
This entry does it. You just okay. Oh.
Now it makes more sense.
Wait, I
was
wanna
like,
see-
Just make that face for no reason. I get it now.
Oh my God, they're all literally just copying. Oh, there's a Haruhi one. Here she is after she's been infected. Perfect. Good. I know what I'm drawing later in my
God, they're always
sketchbook.
just like
Yuki and what's his
Yuki
face?
and Akise. Sitting by the window, anime reviews earlier mentioned that he thinks that I'm now gonna go write a Kuroko x Akise fanfiction, and he is right.
Oh, is there
See ya,
like
guys.
is there a guy called? Isn't there a guy called Akise in Kuroko as well?
No, it's Kisei.
just Kisei, yeah.
Just Kisei.
A Kisei with the Kisei.
Oh my God! Now, oh my
the
God!
heck?
Oh my God! I'm doing this Tumblr. Expect this later. Check it later.
Oh,
Everybody better.
Huh?
Is that
What do you
Yuki
mean?
when he's like really old?
Maybe.
I need to. I can't.
I don't
click on
know.
that
It was
link
just
yet.
one of the Hego faces.
Perfect.
Oh, by the way, what is our 1 year anniversary? When is
Oh,
it?
it's tomorrow.
Oh, this is our week.
This is our year anniversary.
Happy birthday!
Okay.
We wish you a happy birthday.
Birthday. We wish you a
Oh,
happy
sorry.
birthday.
We have to
We wish you a happy birthday and
And
Hey, ho-
happy next
hey
year.
go, hey go,
And a Hego face.
and a hey go face,
And Hego
go
face.
face. Oh no.
Need some like jingle bells.
We do have our special 1 year video coming out later this week, so be
Yeah.
looking forward to that. Our MangaPod highlights, which highlights a year of MangaPod and slowly how the quality of our lag of our videos has increased over the year.
Yeah, what's up with that? I'm really
It's a
sad
correlation
about that.
between lagginess and Yoku being drunkiness.
It's just,
Where's the middle point?
where's the
it?
point?
Venn diagram
Where's the meet
somewhere.
point?
There needs to be some experiment going on. Test tube.
You can experiment all you want, Yoku. I'm not touching you.
Oh,
Don't touch
okay.
me. I'm asking you to touch me.
Ego face.
How you doing
Ego
that?
face. Ego faces. Okay, let's wrap up and shout out our stuff really quick. I am Erin. My mic is falling all over the place. There you go. I am Erin of HappiLeeErin. I do anime reviews and Kuroko no Basket episode reviews, as well as first impressions of different anime, mostly ones that come out each season, and I also do a bunch of mental health awareness stuff. And also on my channel is where all the previous manga pods can be found. All of my social media stuff is HappiLeeErin. It's HappiLeeErin all over the place. Oh, really quick, actually, other stuff that I've been doing on my channel. I've been doing more friendly anime discussions, and all three of these pretty faces have been featured on that. So Yoku's just went up Sunday. I think it was Sunday is when it went up. So you should definitely...
Goku don't YOLO.
Goku don't YOLO. I want that on a
Oh.
t-shirt so bad. So yes, you should go and definitely check that out. But like I was saying, all of my social media is HappiLeeErin. So you can just type in HappiLeeErin. It's pretty easy. You'll find me anywhere. Hummingbird, Crunchyroll profile, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr. I post a lot of stupid stuff on Tumblr, so make sure you go and check that out.
Guys, if you want to subscribe to Erin, just click the button down
yeah.
below.
Literally,
Yeah, we're
That's
freaking
so
on
true.
the channel.
there's the button right there.
Just off my
Just sign.
Click that.
Click it or tick it.
Click it and watch all the other MangaPods.
Yeah!
Go to
And
the
subscribe to
videos
all of
tab
us.
and watch all of them.
Subscribe
Yeah.
to everybody. Can I edit the description while we're sitting here? I can. I'm gonna put
so.
everybody's
Holy
link
crap, this is
really
pretty
quick
cool,
in
actually.
here.
Yeah, I'm down with
This
this.
is super cool. I'm gonna put
Um,
everything while we're talking. So.
Okay. Well, I am Dodger of Press Hard to Continue and Dexterity Bonus. On Press Hard, I do gaming stuff. And on Dexterity Bonus, I drink coffee and talk to my cats. So if you want to watch a video where I bathe my cat, that went up recently. That was the thing.
Oh,
That's amazing.
So, yeah, that's what I do. And I'm Dex Bonus on all of the social media stuff. I am on Hummingbird, but don't go there yet. It's not current.
What?
What?
What? I was just responding to you.
Oh. And that's me. That's it. The end.
Yeah, you guys can find me on Yokorama Game Talk on YouTube, where I don't talk about games. Yep, and I just talk about anime. And Twitter at Yokorama Talks. I just tweet random stuff. So if you like random thoughts that come to my mind, if you wanna hear them or read them, then follow me there. And
Okay.
yeah.
I think you should have like a hashtag where it just says drunk Yoku, because half the time I can't even work out if you're sober or drunk now.
I'm never drunk
That is
when I
true.
tweet. I'm telling
Okay,
you.
so what are the times that you tweet like
Never.
4 or 5 times in a row?
There was one time where you were tweeting about like hunting deer while eating Taco Bell or something, and I was just like, I wasn't even in the conversation, and I just retweeted it because I was like, what the hell?
You're
is
like,
this?
Yep.
Done.
Click.
Yeah, like the thing is, like it pretty much Twitter is my thoughts. Like sometimes I'll just write a thought and then like I'll have another thought that's after that thought, and it can just go on for a few tweets. It's just saying. But everywhere else, you can find me either searching just Yokorama or Yokorama Talks. Mostly Yokorama. It's on I'm on Hummingbird, Tumblr. What else is there? Help me. I think that's it. Do I have anything else? I don't even know. My anime list?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I
That
don't know.
sounds about right to me.
I'm really bad. I don't even know what social media.
You have a Facebook page as well, don't you?
Oh yeah, Yokorama as well. You just
That
find
you
me.
like randomly like all of my personal stuff on some. Did you notice you do that?
Do it? No, I don't. Do I?
Yeah. Sometimes
That's
instead
awesome.
of your like personal, you're logged in as I don't know how you do it, but you like liked a few of my. It makes me giggle. I'm just like, oh yeah. Yoku.
Because you just switch. You switch around on it. It's confusing.
Anyway, I'm the Dr. Dazza from Fire for Nippon. You can find me at www.youtube.com/Fire for Nippon, where I talk about anime type things, including what we've watched, a weekly show where we talk about anime that we've been watching, and you guys can join in too by sending in video responses and commenting and all that kind of stuff. But because I have no internet this week, and as you can tell, I'm at a different area, but this isn't actually my new house. This is my girlfriend's room. It's a
Are
bit
you
weird.
sure that dress in the background's not yours?
Oh no, I wear that. That's actually mine. I took that off to put on normal
Okay,
clothes.
that's
yeah,
what I
you must,
figured.
Yeah,
or
that's
at
what I
least you
thought.
must have tried it on at least once.
Yeah, of course. What are you guys thinking? So yeah, because I don't have internet this week, I'm having a few guest hosts for what we've watched, including this week we're starting with Erin,
Yeah! Watch the
where she has a
Gurp.
cup of tea.
I have a cup of pee. Go watch
of
that.
tea.
Go watch that. It's great. It's great. A cup of pee. That's what I hope you titled
yeah.
that. Cup of pee. Nothing.
Cup of pee.
I'm just gonna sit here.
Okay.
Yes.
I also do anime news, reviews, and a bunch of other stuff. I've also got the Dr. Dazza, where I'm going to be posting some stuff soon. I actually tried recording some more stuff, but that failed as well. That's going great. But that will be coming soon. I've got Twitter, which is at Dr. Dazza. I've got Instagram, which is Dr. Dazza, Hummingbird, which is Dr. Dazza, and everything else is Dr. Dazza. So just trying to bring it out there.
Yeah.
Perfect. Cool, that's all of us.
Oh, that is all of us.
Yeah.
We did it.
It was just like
We
It only
did
took
it.
us half an hour.
Just
It's
We
okay.
did it, guys.
we did it! Yay! We're also really sad that Jean couldn't join us tonight.
Yes.
It was really sad,
Yeah.
but she is going to join us on February 25th for Gaunt's. Gantz.
Fingers crossed.
Gantz. Fingers crossed. Hopefully. She wants to join us. So we love her a lot, and we hope she feels better, because that's really sad.
Yeah.
But thank you all so much for joining us for MangaPod tonight. Again, we apologize for all the technical issues we had going on. But you know what? It made memories. It was all sorts of fun. It was really great. So,
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
So we
All
hope-
good.
Huh?
All good.
Oh. Okay.
I just got a knocking at the door.
I know. I saw you turn around,
okay.
and then you went, "Okay, it's okay.
So-
it's all
so-
good." And I was like, "What happened behind you?" No. Yes,
All right.
we hope you join us next week for Tower of God chapters 80 through 102. We will be tweeting to let you know where we are. Hopefully we can use YouTube again next week, because we think that for the most part, it went pretty well. So we'll see you guys next week, 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Bye-bye!